everybody, I'm going to do a tutorial on how to make a No Sew Fleece Blanket. This is my son's, it's the son's product. I made this earlier. It's got stars. I'm getting ready to make another one. And I'm using this to measure the corners. I'm going to cut out each corner of the side of the blanket. And this is the top half. Now you want the bottom of this, you want the brighter side to go down, the good side down. And then on the top one you want the good side up. You know, whichever one is darker. So I already went and I trimmed it. When you get the stuff from the fabric store, all this stuff you gotta trim. So I already did that. Essentially what I'm gonna do is, like I said, cut out all the corners, and then the edge of the corners, that'll be my marking spot for making the strips that I'm going to tie together. So I'll do the corners first, show you how to do that, and then I will be back. Alright everybody, I want to show you really quick how I did the corners. So since we moved and I don't have anything to really measure, I have it ghetto rigged. So essentially what I did is I took this to about where I wanted it on the edge, and then I just cut up here and then cut down here. And so when I go to cut the strips, I'll just cut them as thick as I want and cut them where this ends. And that's how I do that. And then what I'll do is I'll take this and I'll cut the rest of the corners, cut all my strips, and then I'll tie it together. But I just want to show you that really quick, and then I'll be back in a minute after I cut all my strips. Alright, so I just finished all the edges and I'm pooped. But with this blanket it's kind of hard to see. Oops, my husband just messed up the video. But what I did is I cut strips and I tried to keep them as even as I could all the way around. Like I said, I used this as a starting point for all my cuts. So now what I do is I go around. There's a couple ways you could tie it. One way you have to have longer, you have to have deeper cuts, but essentially I don't think this one's going to be long enough. No. But you would just, you know, wrap it around and pull it through. And just pull it all through. That's one, but of course this isn't long enough. So what you do is just tie it like that. And tie it twice. And that's it. And I'll go around the whole blanket and do that. And it doesn't take too long. But this blanket right here is a yard. I bought this in a yard with the fabric. And then my son's blanket right here, this is what you get for a yard and a half. So it's a pretty big blanket. It does shrink a little bit when you tie it all up, but for a baby blanket, that's a good size. This is gonna be a gift, so I'm gonna finish doing this and I will show you the end result. Alright, so I tied it all together. Like I showed you, you do a double knot. You want to make sure you do a double knot, otherwise it won't stay together very well. And this is what it looks like down. And then this is that side. It's kind of a long one, more than I don't know, the way she cut it was a little different. So, and then that's that side. And then this together. I really like it because it's got the contrast on the back, so you have some white polka dots and black ones, so yay! I'm excited. And this blanket right here, because I got the 2 fabrics on sale, was only $13 to make. And then this one is more around like 18. So altogether it was $30 or so. So, and then after you're done making these, you want to make sure you wash them and dry them. That actually seals the knots together, so they're more sturdy. And that's how you make a No Sew Fleece Blanket. Alright, bye.